Hey guys, how's it going? Back with another video, and today I'm back in my Classic Mini. I haven't been featured on the channel for a little bit, so I thought I'd just give you a quick update and also what's happening with it over the winter. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's get this thing fired up. Should have gear, that's always a good thing. Oh, must have to do when it's in. Right, fair enough. Don't want to set the alarm off because it's fairly early. There we go, all lights out, which is all good. So yeah, let's get going, and I'll see you on the road. We're on the road now. Now the first thing I'll start with is updates on this car. So there hasn't been that many at the minute. You know, because obviously I've been to Scotland and everything, so I haven't really done that many. Updates on this thing, but yeah, everything's running well. I haven't had any issues with the car. Yeah, all is good. I will obviously coming up to the worst time of the year, when it's setting in so soon, so I will be storing this car over the winter, obviously, using it every now and then. Obviously, when I do store this thing, I'm going to do a few jobs on it, so I mentioned there's a little oil leak, I'll get that sorted, and there's a little bit of vibration from the front brakes. I think it's to be fair, it's the track end that wants a little bit of play, I think, in one of those, so that'll be replacing, and then obviously the tracking will want doing, so but yeah, it's just stuff to do on it while it's sat through the winter. Now, the question I've been asked, which is, would I ever use this car as a daily? And really the answer is no. The main reason really is because, well, is just the value of it, and the fact that me using it in all weathers the bodywork would deteriorate, and also the mileage, it wouldn't be low mileage anymore. I mean, it's not mega low, it's 46,000, but it's fairly low mileage. So I wouldn't want to use this car every day, and also I'm too used to sort of luxuries, if you like, things you take for granted, like electric windows and aircon and Bluetooth and sat nav and stuff like that. So no, I couldn't just not bother with a modern car and start using this every day. It would be cool to drive around in every day, obviously, perfect for the city. So much fun, this thing really is, to just drive around town in it, really is. Obviously it's fairly nippy. The 1.3 as well just gives you that bit more oomph, if you like. So yeah, loving it as always. I'll just come back to the about obviously use one as a day. Another reason I wouldn't is I couldn't live with this ride, not every day. That's probably one of the main reasons, to be fair, because it's just, it's a busy ride. To me, a car like this is a special car that you use just on the weekends and in the summer, In terms of shows, I've done 3 shows, because obviously when I bought the car, it was coming to the end of show season, so there wasn't that many left, but I managed to get a few in. But hopefully next year, with holidays planned and stuff, I'll have more time for shows, and hopefully driving this thing more. It's obviously all of summer, which is great. But another thing I like about this car is manoeuvring. So I'll just spin it around here. Because it is the easiest car in the world to turn around, apart from the heavy steering, obviously. You look behind it, it's just like, yeah, I can go as far back as I need to, and then it's just that sort of thing. Not having power steering could could also be an issue. It's a bit of a workout. Once you're obviously on the move, it's fine, but it's just manoeuvring is a bit of a, like I say, a bit of a workout. One thing I have learned with this car is, well, since I've owned it, is you can't drive it like I drive a Swift in terms of you can't be quick with it, but everything's got to be really smooth because it's not, you know, it's not a modern car, so all your like gear changes and everything have to be really smooth. Otherwise, it's like, you know, it's like you've got kangaroo juice. So everything's just got to be as smooth as you can make it. So because obviously it's bumpy enough with the ride, so you don't want your gear changes to be really harsh, because then you will be moving about all over the place. So it's like with the driving position, you know, I mean the wheel is slightly offset to the left, and again that's just something you have to get used to. It doesn't really bother me. I know you can buy the brackets that lower this wheel down. This being the later car with the airbag, it's got a different column, so I'm struggling to actually find one that lowers it down. But to be fair, I don't mind it. Just the keys rattling. But I don't mind it. To be fair, it's alright. The driving positions, yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. But yeah, I don't mind it at all. It's, I mean, for example, the seat, it's nearly rubbing on the door bin at the side, so it's like, yeah. But then you look inside and there is actually a lot of space. It is quite roomy in here, you know. I mean, these are quite funny as well. The headrest is the fact that it's the more of a neck support than a head support, really, because it's like your head's a lot above, you know, a lot above the headrest, so that's quite comical. And especially when someone's following you, and I've been following it, and it's like sort of you know. So that's quite good. But yeah, just there's a big lorry, that's good. Look, I'm in a small car, so that's okay. And that's the other thing, you know, is just all the little gaps that you can get through. You can't get through with a bigger car. You know, I mean that gap there's no way I'd have got there through that in the Swift. But in this, yes. But yeah, like I said, in terms of using it every day, I couldn't, you know. I mean, if you know, just like I said, the condition, and also I wouldn't want, with the being quite valuable, I really wouldn't want to use it every day. And also, it's not that fun because you just sat in traffic. You just be sat in the rush hour traffic day in day out. To me, that's not the point. There's no fun in that. The fun's going out on a Sunday when it's nice weather and just enjoying the road. So, but not the ride. The ride is. I mean, this road is smooth, but as you can see, I'm moving about. But it's just funny. It's just funny. It isn't like, oh god, the ride's shocking. I can't do in this ride. It just makes it funny. It's you know, it's funny actually because when I watched a documentary on YouTube, in fact I'll put the link below to it, about the Mini, and he was saying about how sort of luxurious it is. And I suppose, you know, back then when they did make them, that it probably was sort of a luxury, because they never really had, you know, this was the first you know, proper car when it came out, really. Obviously you had the Fiat 500, but the Mini was obviously the British, and everyone loved it as soon as they sold millions of them. I think it's 5 million they've sold, so it's like, you know, this was really the first car. And really, if the Mini hadn't been made, who knows what cars today would have been like, because obviously Alec Itigonis put the engine differently, so he mounted it, you know, that way rather than sort of inwards, you know, a long way. So you've got more, basically, engine's far to the front, so you have more legroom, you've got more interior space that can carry 4 people. I mean, this car was actually classed as a family car, which is quite funny. But I mean, you could easily carry 4 people in this car, you know, with plenty of space. So even being a small car, it is actually quite roomy in here. So, but I am actually now thinking of heading back, because it does look like it is going to rain, which is not ideal, because these wipers, that is the other thing. There's no way I could live with these wipers. They are absolutely shocking. Yeah, just looking straight back. bit of road, so it's a big puddle there as well. But this, it's like, sometimes I try to actually move a little bit and then it's not so bad, but I'm just not going to get around that. Yeah, it doesn't obviously help with the 13-inch wheels. That makes it a lot harder to manoeuvre than the 12-inch wheels. It's funny because, you know, you look at the modern Mini and they say, oh, it's got features, you know, that are similar to the old one. It hasn't. For one, it isn't small, and alright, they might have got the centre speedo and stuff, but that's really about, they haven't really got the same. I just, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the new Mini, I like the shape of the, not the very latest one, but the one before, sort of the 2013, because obviously the new shape I'm not a fan of, but the older, the previous sort of generation, I think it's the R56 generation there, but I really like them. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean, cars of today, they haven't really got any character to them, you know, I mean, you can drive, alright, you could drive a new Cooper S, and it'll feel a lot quicker, and it'll drive and handle really well, but you'll not have the same raw mechanical feeling as this car, because nothing will, you know, and like I said before, they were so behind. I mean, when you think this car was made in 2000, and like I said, my brother's Lupo GTR was made in, they started making them in 1999, and it's like, that had electric windows, xenon headlights, and it's like, this car, you know, I mean, obviously BMW took over in 1996, but they continue making this car right up to 2000 because, you know, they did say once after, you know, the year 2000, they will then start building the BMW versions, basically. Because basically all the new Minis is now they're using BMW engines. It's just a BMW with a mini badge on, really. Because you've just got like the iDrive system. That's just basically BMW with the Mini's theme. You know, I mean, they've tried like the different driving modes, and you know, I suppose the interior of the new Minis are a bit quirky, but nothing like these ones. You know, it'll never be this interior in terms of just awesomeness. I think that's one word I'll describe. Awesomeness. Get this release. Look at audio. Yeah. Bumps, squeaks. It's actually better when you've got the radio on. That's not too bad. It's nicer to drive as daft as it sounds sometimes in town, because you're not going as fast. I mean, I'm only doing like 40 mile an hour, but when you're doing like 30 in town, it's a bit smoother. But yeah, I just couldn't live with the ride for every day. It's fine, obviously, your weekends and the way I use this car, but I couldn't use this car every day, just one look at the ride. The ride is absolutely diabolical. I mean, it's got shock absorbers. Why? I mean, it's such a busy ride, it never settles down, even on a smooth road. Yeah, you're still bobbing up and down, even on a smooth road. But like I said, that just has the character and the fun of owning and driving a Mini, you know. And like I said, they always say with the sport pack on, they don't drive as well as the 12-inch ones, but I still think they do. Still drive alright. Obviously, the rides are better with the 12-inch wheels, so that's one reason. If you do, you know, if you have the 12-inch, the ride will be slightly better. Not brilliant, but slightly better. But yeah, it's just like, oh, I can't help that smile. No other car like it, there really isn't. You know, that's Scottish road. It's not actually that, but in the Swift I won't feel half that much. But in this, every single one. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment, and obviously subscribe. We'll do another video with the Swift. That's what video's coming up. Hopefully, like a week after. I've tried to get the videos out weekly, so it's normally either the Friday or the Saturday I get one uploaded. So hopefully I'll get one out next Saturday. Hopefully, if everything works out. And then there'll be a video of this. Hopefully, when I've all rented the storage. So make the most of this video, make sure you've watched it, because this will be the last probably the last driving video of the year, I'm afraid. So yeah, there'll be plenty more videos coming along very soon. So stay tuned. Cheers.